Have you noticed that some American companies are hiring more Filipinos than ever before, while reducing certain outsourcing roles in India? So, what's really happening? In today's video, we're breaking down 7 reasons some US companies replace Indians with Filipinos, backed by real numbers, business trends, and surprising facts. Stay until the end, because the number one reason changes how many companies make hiring decisions today, and I want to hear from you too. If you've worked with Filipino or Indian teams, or you've noticed a difference as a customer, share your experience in the comments. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Every 1% increase in customer satisfaction can mean millions of dollars. Let me start with a number that surprises many people. According to multiple customer experience studies, a 5% increase in customer retention can boost company profits by anywhere from 25% to 95%. That's huge. Now think about this. If better customer service keeps more customers loyal, then every single phone call suddenly becomes worth a lot more money. That's exactly why many American companies pay so much attention to customer satisfaction score. In many industries, companies aim for a customer satisfaction score above 85%. Even moving from 84% to 86% can represent thousands of happier customers each month. If a company handles 500,000 customer calls every month, a 2% improvement means around 10,000 more customers leave the conversation satisfied. For a large business, that difference can translate into millions of dollars in repeat business over time. This is where the Philippines often stands out in customer service roles. Many American companies have found that Filipino agents perform especially well in voice support because of their strong English communication, familiarity with American expressions, and customer-focused communication style. Customers often describe conversations as friendly, patient, and easy to understand. That doesn't mean every Filipino agent is better than every Indian agent. Not at all. India has some of the world's best professionals. But when the job depends on building trust over the phone, some companies believe Filipino teams consistently deliver the experience they're looking for. Imagine you're calling your bank because your credit card suddenly stops working while you're on vacation. You're already stressed. The last thing you want is a difficult conversation. If the agent understands your problem quickly, explains everything clearly, and stays calm until it's solved, you're far more likely to stay loyal to that company. That's exactly the kind of experience businesses are trying to create. Several multinational companies have expanded their customer support operations in cities like Manila, Cebu, and Davao because they believe those teams can help improve customer experience in English-speaking markets. And when even a 1% improvement in customer satisfaction can affect millions of dollars in future revenue, it's easy to understand why companies pay attention to every hiring decision. But here's the interesting part. Customer satisfaction is only one piece of the puzzle. The next reason explains why some companies are moving billions of outsourcing dollars to one country instead of another, and the numbers are even more surprising. Number 6. The Philippines BPO industry is now worth more than $35 billion. Here's another number that makes business leaders pay attention. Today, the Philippine Business Process Outsourcing, or BPO industry, generates more than $35 billion in annual revenue and employs over 1.8 million people. That's one of the largest outsourcing workforces anywhere in the world. Every year, the industry continues to grow, adding thousands of new jobs and attracting more international companies. Now compare that with what American businesses actually need. Imagine you're a US company planning to hire 2,000 customer support agents in the next 6 months. You don't just need workers, you need experienced people, trainers, team leaders, HR staff, office space, reliable internet, and a system that can start operating almost immediately. Building all of that from scratch is expensive, but in the Philippines, much of that infrastructure already exists. This is one reason many US companies choose to expand in cities like Manila, Cebu, Clark, Iloilo, and Davao. These cities already have mature outsourcing ecosystems with experienced employees who understand international customers. Instead of spending months building new operations, companies can often scale much faster. Another interesting figure is market growth. Industry reports show that the Philippine BPO sector has continued growing by around 7% to 8% annually in recent years, even while global businesses faced economic uncertainty. That steady growth gives companies confidence that they can continue hiring as demand increases. Now, does this mean companies are abandoning India? Not at all. India remains a global powerhouse in software development, IT consulting, engineering, and technology services. In fact, many American companies still invest billions of dollars there every year. But when it comes to English language customer service, service, technical support, healthcare support, travel services, and virtual assistance. The Philippines has become one of the world's strongest competitors. Think of it like a sports team. A football coach doesn't choose every player for the same position. The fastest player isn't always the best goalkeeper, and the strongest player isn't always the best playmaker. Companies think the same way. They choose different countries for different strengths. And that brings us to the next reason. Having a massive workforce is impressive, but if customers struggle to understand the person on the other end of the phone, none of that matters. The next reason explains why English communication has become one of the biggest competitive advantages for the Philippines. Number 5. English gives the Philippines a powerful advantage in customer-facing jobs. Now let's talk about something that affects almost every customer call: clear communication. Here's a number worth paying attention to. The Philippines has an English-speaking population of well over 90 million people, and English is one of the country's official languages. It's used in schools, universities, business, government, and many workplaces every single day. That creates a huge talent pool for companies looking to hire English-speaking employees. According to international English proficiency rankings, the Philippines has consistently ranked among the strongest English-speaking countries in Asia. For American companies, that's more than just an interesting statistic. It directly affects business performance. Research in customer service shows that when communication is clear, average call handling time can drop by several minutes, while first call resolution rates often improve. If a company handles 1 million customer calls every month, saving even 1 minute per call adds up to more than 16,000 hours of time saved. That's a massive increase in productivity. Many business leaders also point to cultural familiarity. Because American television, movies, music, and even sports have long been popular in the Philippines, many Filipino professionals grow up hearing American expressions, slang, and conversational styles. That often makes interactions with US customers feel more natural. Customers don't have to stop and ask, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" as often, and conversations tend to flow more smoothly. Again, it's important to keep this in perspective. This doesn't mean Indian professionals don't speak excellent English. Millions absolutely do, and India continues to produce some of the world's best engineers, software developers, doctors, and business leaders. But in voice-based customer service, where tone, clarity, and everyday conversation matter just as much as technical knowledge, some US companies believe Filipino teams are a better fit for the experience they want customers to have. Picture this: 2 agents solved the same problem in exactly 5 minutes. Both are technically correct, but one customer hangs up feeling frustrated, while the other hangs up thinking, "Wow, that person was incredibly helpful." Which company is that customer more likely to stay with? That's the difference businesses are chasing. Not just solving problems, but creating a better experience. But here's the twist: speaking great English isn't actually the biggest advantage. The next reason has nothing to do with grammar or pronunciation. Instead, it's about a human skill that companies say is becoming even more valuable than technical knowledge, and it could be worth millions in customer loyalty. Number 4, Filipino customer service culture often matches what US companies want. Here's a statistic that many people overlook. According to customer experience research, around 70% of a customer's buying decision is influenced by how they feel they're treated, not just whether their problem is solved. Think about that for a second. A company can have a great product, competitive prices, and fast delivery, but if customers have a bad experience with support, many simply won't come back. That's why American companies don't only measure technical skills anymore, they also track quality assurance scores, first call resolution, customer satisfaction, and even how much empathy an agent shows during a conversation. In many contact centers, an agent's monthly performance isn't judged only by speed. It can include 10 to 20 different performance metrics, from greeting the customer properly to showing patience and ending the call professionally. This is one area where many companies believe Filipino customer service professionals have a competitive advantage. Training in the Philippine BPO industry places a strong focus on active listening, empathy, positive language, and calm communication. Instead of simply answering questions, agents are often trained to build trust and make customers feel heard. That matters because an upset customer is far more likely to stay loyal if they feel someone genuinely understands their problem. Let's imagine a real situation. A customer calls because an online order never arrived. The first response they hear is, "That's not our department." Frustrating, right? Now imagine another agent saying, "I'm really sorry that happened. I understand how disappointing that must be. Let me fix this for you right away. Both conversations may end with the same solution, but the second one creates a completely different emotional experience. This doesn't mean Indian teams lack empathy. Not at all. India has outstanding customer service professionals and world-class support centers. But many US companies have found that, for English language voice support, Filipino teams consistently deliver the warm, conversational style that matches the expectations of many American customers. In industries like healthcare, banking, insurance, travel, and retail, that difference can improve customer loyalty and strengthen a company's brand. And here's where things get even more interesting. You might think customer service is the biggest reason behind hiring decisions, but many executives say money tells an even bigger story. The next reason reveals how rising business costs have changed the outsourcing game, and why some companies are rethinking where they invest billions of dollars every year. Number 3, rising labor costs in India are changing outsourcing decisions. Now let's talk about money, because at the end of the day, every business has to protect its bottom line. Here's a number that gets the attention of CEOs and CFOs. Over the past several years, salaries in many of India's major outsourcing and technology hubs have increased by 8% to 12% annually for experienced professionals. In high-demand roles such as IT, software engineering, and specialized customer support, salary growth has often been even higher due to intense competition for skilled workers. Imagine you're running a US company with 5,000 outsourced employees. If your average labor cost increases by just 10%, your annual payroll could rise by millions of dollars. And that's before you add recruitment costs, office expenses, employee benefits, and inflation. Suddenly, every hiring decision becomes a financial calculation. This is where the Philippines enters the conversation. For many customer service, back office, healthcare support, and virtual assistant roles, labor costs in the Philippines can still be competitive while maintaining strong English communication and service quality. That doesn't always mean the Philippines is the cheapest option, but many companies believe it offers a balance between cost and customer experience. Here's another important figure. The global outsourcing market is now worth hundreds of billions of dollars, and even a 2% reduction in operating costs can save a large multinational company tens of millions of dollars each year. That's why businesses constantly review where their work is being done. They're not asking which country is best. They're asking which country is the best fit for this specific job. Think of it this way: if a company needs software developers, cybersecurity experts, or AI engineers, India remains one of the world's strongest choices. But if that same company wants thousands of English-speaking customer support agents who can deliver excellent service around the clock, the Philippines often becomes a very attractive option. It's not about replacing one country completely, it's about matching the right talent to the right role. So when headlines suggest that some US companies are shifting work from India to the Philippines, the real story is often about economics, efficiency, and specialization. Not one workforce being universally better than another, but even rising costs aren't the biggest hidden expense. There's one problem that quietly drains billions of dollars from businesses every year, and companies hate it more than almost anything else. That's exactly what we're uncovering next. Number 2. High employee turnover can cost companies millions every year. Here's a statistic that surprises many business owners. According to workforce research, replacing just one employee can cost anywhere from 30% to 200% of that employee's annual salary, depending on the role. Now imagine a company with 10,000 customer service employees. If 20% of them leave in a single year, that's 2,000 new people to recruit, interview, hire, and train. The bill can easily reach tens of millions of dollars, and that's why companies don't only ask who can do the job, they also ask who is more likely to stay. In many outsourcing operations, employee turnover, also called attrition, has become one of the biggest business challenges. During certain years, some major Indian IT and outsourcing firms reported attrition rates of 20% to over 30%, forcing companies to hire thousands of replacements just to maintain the same workforce. Every resignation means more recruitment, more training, and lower productivity while new employees get up to speed. The Philippines faces turnover challenges too, but many multinational companies report that well-managed Philippine customer service operations can achieve stronger long-term retention in voice support roles. That stability matters. If a company can reduce annual turnover from 30% to 20%, it keeps 100 more experienced employees for every 1,000 workers. Those experienced agents already understand company systems, customer expectations, and complex processes. That saves both time and money. Let's put it into perspective. Suppose training a new customer service representative costs $3,000. If a business avoids replacing 1,000 employees, it could save around $3 million in training costs alone. Add recruitment expenses, overtime for existing staff, lower productivity during onboarding, and the real savings become even larger. Again, this isn't about saying one country's workforce is better than another. India continues to lead in technology, software, and engineering talent, but for companies focused on large-scale customer support, retaining experienced agents can have a direct impact on service quality, customer satisfaction, and profitability. That's why retention has become one of the most closely watched business metrics in outsourcing. So far, we've talked about English, customer service, costs, and employee retention, but none of those explain the biggest reason why some American companies keep expanding in the Philippines year after year. The number one reason ties everything together, and once you hear it, you'll understand why billions of outsourcing dollars continue flowing into the country. Number 1, US companies aren't looking for the cheapest workers, they're looking for the best overall business value. Now we've reached the biggest reason, and honestly, it's the one most people misunderstand. Many people believe American companies simply choose the country with the lowest salaries, but if that were true, they would move every job to the cheapest country in the world. They don't. Instead, companies look at something called total business value, the combination of cost, quality, productivity, customer satisfaction, employee retention, and long-term reliability. Here's a number that proves the point. The global outsourcing market is worth well over $300 billion, and companies review billions of dollars in contracts every year. A company isn't trying to save just $100 or $1,000. They're making decisions that can affect tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars over the life of a contract. That's why they compare everything: salary costs, training expenses, customer satisfaction, employee turnover, productivity, and even customer loyalty. Imagine two outsourcing partners. The first one charges 10% less, but customers complain more often, employee turnover is higher, and agents need longer training. The second one costs slightly more but improves customer satisfaction by 3%, reduces repeat calls by 5%, and lowers turnover by 10%. Which one saves more money in the long run? For many companies, the second option wins because better service creates happier customers, stronger loyalty, and fewer hidden costs. That's why many US businesses have expanded customer service operations in the Philippines over the last decade. The country now employs more than 1.8 million BPO professionals, generates over $35 billion in annual outsourcing revenue, and serves many of the world's biggest international brands. Those numbers give executives confidence that the Philippines can support large-scale operations without sacrificing service quality. What many companies are doing is shifting certain customer service, healthcare support, back office, and voice-based roles to the Philippines because they believe it offers the best overall value for those particular jobs. And that's the real answer. It isn't about one country winning and another losing. It's about choosing the right talent in the right place for the right role. In today's global economy, that's what successful companies do every single day. So what do you think? Are US companies making the right decision, or do you believe India will continue leading the global outsourcing industry? Share your opinion in the comments. I read as many as I can. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.